Why did my boyfriend hide a ring in every place I complained about? Last month I went on this massive rant about how Jake never puts his dishes in the dishwasher. I was gesturing wildly, listing all his annoying habits while doing my frustrated girlfriend voice when I decided to prove my point by dramatically opening the dishwasher to show him his coffee mug from 3 days ago still sitting there. Instead, sitting perfectly on the top rack was a small navy velvet box tied with white ribbon. My heart literally stopped beating. Inside was this gorgeous vintage promise ring with tiny diamonds arranged in a delicate flower pattern, and underneath it a handwritten note in Jake's messy doctor scrawl. I promise to do better with the dishes and stop leaving them everywhere. Also, will you marry me? P.S. This is just the beginning. Check the sock drawer upstairs. I stared at him completely bewildered, mouth hanging open like a confused fish. He was trying so desperately hard not to smile, just nodding toward our bedroom staircase like, go on, keep going. I sprinted upstairs and yanked open my sock drawer with shaking hands. Tucked perfectly between my fuzzy Christmas socks and my workout ankle socks was another ring box, this one containing a simple rose gold band that caught the morning light beautifully. The note read, I promise to stop leaving my socks everywhere around the apartment. Also, I love you more than my morning coffee addiction. Check the coffee maker downstairs. This was rapidly turning into the weirdest, most elaborate romantic scavenger hunt of my entire life, and I was already crying happy tears. The coffee maker had a vintage pearl ring with intricate silver detailing and a note about him promising to make me coffee every single morning for the rest of our lives. The bathroom cabinet, where I constantly complained about his toiletries being scattered everywhere, had a gorgeous sapphire ring with promises about putting the toilet seat down religiously and organizing all his skincare products properly. Each location was strategically chosen, somewhere I'd specifically complained about his habits over our 2 years together. The couch cushions, where he always leaves popcorn crumbs during movie nights, had an emerald ring with promises about cleaning up after our Netflix binges. His perpetually messy desk had a delicate silver band with detailed notes about organizing his workspace and not leaving important documents scattered around. Even the car glove compartment, where he habitually dumps random receipts, charging cables, and gas station napkins, had a beautiful moonstone ring with promises about keeping our shared car clean and organized. The bathroom mirror had a rose quartz ring taped behind it with promises about wiping down the sink after brushing his teeth. Under my pillow was an amethyst ring with notes about making the bed every morning without being asked. I found 11 rings total, each more beautiful and thoughtful than the last, each carefully placed in a spot that had been the source of one of my admittedly frequent nagging complaints over the past year of living together. When I finally made it back to our kitchen, arms completely full of ring boxes and notes, Jake was standing there nervous, laughing, and fidgeting with his hands like he always does when he's anxious about something important. Okay, so here's the thing. He started talking way too fast in that rambling way he does when he's nervous. I know I'm not perfect, like really truly not perfect at all, but for the past 8 months, I've been secretly writing down every single little thing that annoys you about me, every complaint, every frustrated sigh, every time you roll your eyes at something stupid I do. He pulled out his phone and showed me a note titled, Ways I Drive Claire Absolutely Crazy, with dates, times, and detailed descriptions of each incident. Then I realized that instead of just promising to change like every other guy does, I wanted to give you something beautiful and permanent for every single one of my flaws, because you love me despite all my genuinely annoying habits, and I want to spend my whole life actively working on fixing them specifically for you. I was crying and laughing simultaneously because this was somehow the most ridiculous and most romantic gesture anyone had ever made in the history of relationships. So which ring do you want to keep for the actual official engagement? He asked nervously, bouncing on his heels. I looked down at my hands where I'd already started stacking rings on different fingers like some kind of jewelry enthusiast, and back at his hopeful, anxious face. All of them, I said firmly. But you're absolutely still doing those dishes tonight. He kissed me right there in our messy kitchen, and I've never been happier